I just don't understand why so many people have an opinion on when women decide not to bear children or when women decide not to have a partner.
What is it of any of your business?
Why is there so much conversation regarding this? I don't get it. If a woman chooses not to bear children, if a woman chooses not to live this life that we know of with a partner, what does that do to you? How does that affect you? I am one of those women who have decided I don't want any children. Or let me rephrase that. I have decided, or I had decided, to never have children. And I am at the point right now, I do not desire partnership with a man. Or woman. No tea, no shade. I don't desire a partner. How about that? I don't desire a partner. And many, many years ago, I decided I would never bear a child. But let's be clear. Just because an individual does not become pregnant and has their own biological child does not mean that they're not a mother. It does not mean that they're not a mother figure. It does not mean that they are not a caretaker. I think that there's a lot of pressure, or people try to put a lot of pressure on women becoming pregnant and having their own children. For why? If one has decided this is something that I care not to do, I care not to partake in, how does that affect your life? I really want to know. Instead of rallying around those women who want to have children and helping those women have laws that are put into place where they can have their own children, instead of helping and rallying around those women who absolutely find value in starting a family and being connected with a partner, whether it's marriage or common law or whatever you have defined it to be. Rally around that. Leave the people alone who don't want it, because you've already lost. If your job is to convince someone to take up something that they have no desire for, that's a waste of time and energy, when it could be absolutely put on those who absolutely want it. I do not understand the importance of individuals getting before this camera to berate women who have decided for themselves that I don't want that responsibility. I think I heard a woman on one of the social medias. She said, the biggest thing that I have to decide when I wake up in the morning is if I want coffee or tea. And I giggled, but it's so true. When I get up in the morning, I think about me. And some people say, oh, you're selfish. That to me is one of the most idiotic statements one can make. If I am by myself, Who else am I supposed to think about but me? I'm by myself. But I've also heard people come on these social media streets and talk about how misery loves company. So this is the reason why some people feel the need to guilt and shame women into wanting to have children. I really would like there to be a poll, and I want to know how many women who said, I don't want any kids, I don't want a partner. How many women said, oh, it's peer pressure, I'm gonna have to do it now. I'm sure it's very few. Because if you are accustomed to making decisions for yourself, peer pressure is not going to work. Guilt and shame is not going to work. Because we're accustomed to making decisions for ourselves. And we can accept whatever outcome it is. Why? Because it only affects me. It doesn't affect anyone else. So someone on, again, the social media streets was like, well, what happens when you get old, and who's going to take care of you? Who in the hell have children in order to take care of them when they get old? Now that's selfish. Let me have a baby so somebody can take care of my old tail. That's selfish. Having made the decision to not become pregnant and have a child, to me, is very much the opposite of being selfish. I'm self-aware, and I am happy in my decision. And I just want people to mind their business. You can't even get in mine because I won't let you. This is Vita with Life Her Way. Just a little rant about mind your business. Bye, y'all.